the Artist Chief. Hey guys, what's going on? It's Corey, the Artist Chief. How y'all doing tonight? Chiefs are 5-0. Woo! That's right. Got my Jamal Charles shirt going. It's my own artwork. I got the painting over back here somewhere. The reason I'm wearing the shirt is Jamal got signed by Jacksonville today, the Jacksonville Jaguars. I believe he was competing against Charkandrick West to get the position, actually. So hopefully Charkandrick gets a job somewhere, but happy for Jamal. I was going to wait and post my video on Thursday. I kind of like doing a video a little bit later in the week. Partially just because I think a lot of guys have this covered as far as like an instant reaction to the games. Make sure and check out the following on YouTube. Make sure and check out RGR Football. Ryan Tracy knows exactly what he's talking about. He's just a smart, very intelligent Chiefs fan. Just knows his football. He's probably forgotten more football than than I've ever learned. Make sure and check him out, RGR Football on YouTube. And so you can get on Mondays a lot of videos from him. Shaggy Shane, make sure and check out Shaggy Shane on YouTube. He does great post-game videos. They're great, man. I mean, he's just always so excited. He's the #1 Mahomie out there. There are a few of us, believe it or not. And also want to give a huge shout out to the Brit Chief. Make sure and check out his YouTube channel. I gave him a shout out last time, but this time in particular, he got me thinking that, well, just kind of inspired, really. Like, I was going to wait and do my video. Sorry, I keep going for my nose. It just itches right now, but excuse me. After watching his recent video, I just really got inspired just to start talking about the game the other night. I didn't want to wait until Thursday. Just had too many thoughts. And so I may echo some sentiments of what he said on his most recent video. So forgive me. I'm not really copycatting. We just great minds think alike. Like, what I really love about this team right now, the Kansas City Chiefs, is Patrick Mahomes and what he brings to the organization. Not just his gameplay, but just the exuberance, the excitement. On the sideline later on in the game, towards the end, he's sitting there, getting the crowd all into it. Like, when was the last time you saw a Chiefs quarterback do that? Was it Alex Smith? Was it Matt Castle? Was it Brody Croyle? Was it Tyler Thigpen? Was it just Trent Green? I mean, I'll sit here and wait. I just love that about him. Like, there's a passion there. My art wouldn't be half as good as it is if I didn't have any passion. Like, I'm not trying to toot my own horn too much there, but you get what I'm saying. Like, this kid's just got so much passion, and the rest of the team feeds off of it, especially the defense. Like, I know they weren't ever really down in that game, but like, let's say they were. Let's say they were down like they were against Denver. Well, there's really no thought here that, oh, well, crap, man, what are we going to do? We can't come back. Like, the defense just kind of starts playing soft. Well, not soft, but, they're just a little lackadaisical because they know they're going to lose. It's just not like that. People thought maybe the Jags were going to come into Arrowhead and just punch them in the mouth, and the defense just was not having it. Like, bravo to the defense for showing up. They crapped the bed against Denver. So I think a lot of that just has to do with Mahomes' magic. It's just magic. Like, there's no reason to think that in any game that we don't have a chance. And honestly, I'm kind of mad. Like, mad at the Hunt family. Like, why did we have to wait so long to draft a quarterback in the first freaking round? Like, seriously. That's not to say, like, in some kind of revisionist history that they could have got, like, Rodgers or Brady or just whoever, but just freaking roll the dice, man. I mean, they didn't draft anybody for years, for decades. Since what, 1983? And man, like, I mean, I can't speak for the entire kingdom, but I can tell you how I feel. Like, I feel kind of ripped off. Like, man, we could have had this kind of feeling, anyways, that we're just in every game, every season, like just having a quarterback at least close to Patrick Mahomes' skill level and talent. Like, man, I mean, this is what teams like, the Packers, their fan base, they've been feeling this way forever. Like, they went from Favre to Rodgers. Like, we're sitting here going through quarterback after quarterback after quarterback going, man. And Alex Smith showed up, and he did play well. Like, I'm not going to sit here and bash him. I mean, I'm going to leave that to my other friends on YouTube. They know who they are. But, even with Alex, you just never felt like we just had this, like, every game, just no matter what was coming, like, Alex could just get us out of this. He's going to rally the whole team, and here we go, and we got this. This year's different. I welcome the playoffs this year. Bring it on. Like, let's hope this keeps going. I mean, don't get me wrong, but, I'm glad Mahomes had his 2 interceptions. Let's get that out of the way. That's great. You know what? We'll see how he rallies. He seems like he's okay. I don't think that those things really upset him like they do some other players. He seems like a seasoned veteran in a way. I love seeing Andy on the sideline sitting by him and talking to him. That's great. Like, I love it. Did not love the Chris Jones hammer punch to that dude on the Jaguars. Like, that is just so not like him. I kind of wonder what the Jaguars dude said to him, to be honest, but it still doesn't make it okay. Like, just, man, don't hit him. Like, he just got under your skin, And honestly, I think the Jaguars did get under the Chiefs' skin a little bit, clearly. Like, Kareem Hunt was headbutting, was it Ramsey or somebody in the, with their face masks and stuff. Like, that's fine for this game, I just don't want to see them, like, just unravel. Like, we've seen other teams do before, like that Bengals playoff game where they had the game just under wraps and they all just lost their cool. I don't think that's necessarily going to be the case. I mean, I've seen a lot of people talking up how they love seeing the Chiefs just not be punked, like standing up to the bully, all that kind of stuff. That's good. I like that, but let's just, let's just be careful. That's all I'm saying. Just be careful. So, glad the game went well. I'm really excited about the upcoming game against the Patriots. I don't. If you want to be worried about the fact that Bill Belichick has 10 days to prepare for Kansas City, didn't he have, like, I don't know, a few months to prepare for Kansas City last time? And they had Alex Smith at quarterback. Now we have Patrick Mahomes. I feel pretty good about it. So, anyways, I'm going to finish this video off with me painting. This is the Artist Chief. I haven't done any videos with any of my artwork, really. So, I've been working on a painting of Joe Montana. So, I'm just going to do a little bit of live video while I paint. And here you go. Here it is. Hey YouTubers, here we go. We're on the second half of the video. Not sure how much painting I'm going to sit here and do. We got Joe Montana here. Huge reason why I'm still a Chiefs fan. Well, not the full reason I became one, but he's definitely up there. not sure how much painting I'm going to do, just because I don't know how exciting this is, and I'm going to give commentary while I paint, blah, blah, blah. You get the idea. I'm going to try to paint a little faster. For all my Chiefs paintings, I use a bright red paint, and it's pretty bright, so like this is literally like 3 or 4 coats of paint, and this is just the first coat on the uniform. As you can see, I'm working on a second coat. I just buy the cheap paints at Walmart. Sorry if my camera works a little shoddy here. One thing I didn't say in the earlier portion of the video was how having Patrick Mahomes as the starting quarterback reminds me of Joe Montana. Their gameplay does not remind me of each other whatsoever, but I'm just thinking back to, man, like when we had this guy, you just always felt like, you know what, they can win whatever, like, you know, and they did come pretty close to a Super Bowl. They went to the AFC Championship game. But you were never just like, oh man, you know, like we're just done. Like the other team's got 2 scores on us or something, and I'll just forget it. You know, let's just go home. You know, nobody left games early when Montana was playing. So, get a better shot at what I got going on here. Hope you like the end version, and thanks for watching. Go Chiefs!